Hey everybody, welcome back to Minnesota Stacking. Today we have the $100 WorldCoin offering from Investor Crate. Uh, just want to start by telling you guys a little bit of a story here. So my Investor Crate this last month, I had ordered it because I wanted to start getting the world coins I had got in the past, just generic bars and things of that nature. But I don't really have a lot when it comes to world coins, so I'm trying to broaden my horizons a little bit. So placed the order, got the notification that it had shipped, and what I had wanted to do was I wanted to switch these over to where I was getting a different type of box every month. This month was World Coins. The next month I wanted it to be, just like constitutional and so on. So I wanted to have kind of a rolling month to month investor crate where I got a different style every month. So what I did was I reached out to the or I tried to reach out to the customer service at Investor Crate, and one day went by, 2 days went by, 3 days went by, 4 days went by, 5 days went by. I had not gotten a reply from Investor Crate. So I shot off another email just stating that I simply just wanted to cancel my subscription at that point, because I wasn't getting any kind of response from them. Unbeknownst to me at the time, they had suffered a huge storm out on the East Coast. As you can see, they shipped from New Hampshire, and they got absolutely pounded where they were out of power for that period of time. So there was nobody able to answer my email or anything like that. So by the time I did make contact with them, they, of course, were great about, yes, we'll cancel your subscription right away. We're very sorry about, all the confusion. And at that point, I felt like a complete jerk because had I known that, I would not have canceled my subscription at all. So about a week later, I go to my mailbox and I find two packages in there. Okay, well, that's confusing, because, and then at first I thought maybe it's just, because I got the 100, maybe they weren't able to fit everything in one box. I'm fairly new to Investor Crate, so I don't know, as the tiers bump up, they have tiers starting at $50 a month. So as those tiers were bumping up, I did not know if they were repackaging or, it was two packages was the norm. So very confused. Uh, Opened this box just because I wanted to see if it was, like one of two, or, if these were both supposed to be together. So I opened up this box and I found that everything was as it should be. Uh, it said directly on the packing slip that it was my, $100 WorldCoin crate. So I emailed Investor Crate back and I said, say, guys, I think you made a mistake here. I'm pretty sure I got, two of the same boxes. And, I'm trying to be honest. I don't know if you folks know, Investor Crate is owned and operated by veterans. And I was not going to take advantage of veterans. It's just not what I do. So I offered them to send back this other box because there was clearly a mistake made. And they got back to me right away and they said very clearly, thank you very much for your honesty. You no need to send it back. This is our mistake. It's on us. So that was my experience with Investor Crate customer service. in the end, I felt like a gigantic bleep hole because uh, had I known everything that was going on at the time, I probably would not have even canceled my $100 recurring subscription. And so now we're back on board. I'm actually working with the gentleman that I'm talking to at Investor Crate to try and establish a rolling box where every month, like say you get, world silver this month, next month you'd get constitutional, month after that you'd get bars, the month after that you'd get generic rounds, and so on and so on. So we're trying to work that out, and hopefully maybe we can get it rolled out within the next couple months here for folks to be able to have that recurring subscription, but shifting what the box is that comes every month. So with that being said, we're going to open this box up and we're going to take a look at what's in there, and then we're going to crack this box because I had not opened that yet. And all fairness and honesty, I actually have not looked at the coins in here. I opened it up, I pulled the packing slip out, saw that there might have been a mistake, and immediately shut everything down, contacted them, and waited to hear back from them before I would make a video or do anything with these two boxes. So with that being said, why don't we open this first one up and see what we got. So this is the Investor Crate $100 WorldCoin box. So this is just like when I got my starter kit, that comes packaged like this. So we're going to get this all out of the way. And I can see some coins already. All right. Let's take it out and see what we got here. Oh, we got one more left in the bottom here. Sorry about the glare today, folks. I've been trying to work with this new lighting system here, and I don't think I quite have it figured out here. So I'm trial and error with everything. I'm not professional here, folks. I never claimed to be, but I am trying to step up the production quality of these videos a little bit here. So we do have a new light for the camera, and we'll get it dialed in. So what do we have here? Ooh. Okay, so these are the Austrian Philharmonic coins. The Wiener Philharmonic. I personally do not have any of these. This was a world coin that I've seen, but I haven't said to myself, "Ooh, I've got to have those." But it is a beautiful coin. We'll get you in for a little bit of a closer look there. You have the instruments there, and then I think this is the actual, the building itself. Wish I could get that to focus a little bit better. 1 ounce of fine silver. 1.5 euro. That's strange. Normally you wouldn't have, like you might have a half euro, but not, this kind of reminds me of, like the 6-pence coin, or, things of that nature, where it's an odd denomination. 1.5 euros. All right, let's see what we have next here. Oh, okay. So I'm just going to assume all of them are the Wiener Philharmonic. Like I said, beautiful coin. Just had not been for me a priority to pick up. So I'm actually really thrilled that I got a few of them from the Investor Crate box, because ordinarily I would not have purchased these. And I think that's the great thing that Investor Crate does, is that it does broaden your horizons. You know, a lot of us collectors, we either, we really pigeonhole ourselves, because when we find something that we like, we tend to collect that and not very much else. Or all of us, we have our favorites. What do we have here? Oh, okay. So just a 1/2 troy ounce generic silver round. Okay, so now we ask ourselves, did we get our money's worth? And so the case delivered to my door was $107. If you go on eBay and you look at completed auctions, I'm finding that just generic rounds are in the $30 to $33 range. So if we just call it 32, so and keep in mind, this is not a generic. This is a this is an actual, this is currency. This isn't just silver. This is actual currency, which actually increases the value a bit. So if we just put a $32 total on this, so we got 32, 64, 96, half ounce brings you another $15. So we've gotten our money's worth. I do think that you could probably put close to a $38 price tag on the Philharmonic coins, simply because they are actual currency and not generic. So with that being said, I feel like we did get our money's worth with that one. So good job to the folks at Investor Crate here. So we'll open this up here. See, people always ask me why I have the long thumbnail on the one hand. This is exactly why, so I can get into these boxes quickly. All right, let me open her up here and pull the packing slip out, because nobody wants to see that. Let's see what this, so the packing slip on this one just says Silver Crate Auto Renew. It does not have the type on it. So I'm not sure if this is just going to be a replay of the other box where we get Philharmonics and another half ounce coin. Let's open her up and let's take a look and see what we got here. Okay. What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? Looks like there is another half ounce silver coin. Let's get all this stuff out of here and clean all this up. And what did we get? Winner, winner, chicken dinner. More Philharmonics. Okay. Well, I mean, I did say that I hadn't purchased any of them, and now I have 6. So I'm happy with that. You can pretty much, we already know what the price total was on the first one, so just double it for this one, and just make sure that the half ounce is the same as well. So, what would we do with these Philharmonics? Well, what I'm thinking is one of these definitely needs to be part of our 500 subscriber giveaway. So when we get to 500, folks, this is going to be what I give away. One of the Austrian Philharmonic coins. Like I said, now I've gone from owning 0 to owning 6. So you guys will be the benefactors of that. But we'll just take another look at the coin here. Still really weirded out about the €1.50. I mean, I'd have to look a little bit more into that, if that's actually a more common total than I think it is. There could be, how like we have 99-cent stores here. Well, they may have something there where it's, like $1.50 or €1.50 or something like that, where where the 1.5 euro coin is actually required. So I'm gonna have to do a little bit more research into that to see. Or hey, if any of you guys are from the EU and understand exactly why these are 1.5 euros, please go ahead and put it in the comments below, just so I can educate myself further. So all in all, I mean, we got, what do we got here? We got 7 ounces total of silver for $100. So I did make out like a bandit on this one here. Shout out to Investor Crate customer service. Once we figured out everything with they were out of power and unable to respond to email and things of that nature. Once we've got that worked out, my experience with them has been phenomenal. And I feel like for folks that are straddling that stacking / collecting fence, they're really trying to include you folks, and they are very open to feedback. Like I said, I've been working with the guy to try and get a recurring subscription, but the type of box every month changes. And I think maybe they just hadn't considered that people that are both collectors and silver stackers would like the opportunity to kill two birds with one stone. Not everybody has the wherewithal to order two separate boxes a month so that they can address both of their their hobbies or what. And let's talk about that for a second. I actually had a conversation with a buddy of mine here recently. Do you all consider silver stacking a hobby? So my buddy's point of view is the difference between silver stacking and a regular hobby is the way he pointed out is no, his point of view is silver stacking is hoarding, okay, which for most of us is true, but can there actually be something gained, like say from a normal hobby like fishing or hunting or something like that, where you go out with a specific quarry in mind and you complete it based on your success. So the debate that we had was, I feel that silver stacking in itself is a hobby, just based on the fact that most of us, when we are stacking silver, we tend not to care what type of silver it is. So we're not, we like constitutional, we like generic rounds, we like generic bars. We're not really pigeonholed on just one type of coin. So I feel that there is some hobby potential in silver stacking, and there's definitely hobby potential in the collecting of like world coins and currency and stuff like that. So not talking about this stuff, but I am talking about like generics. And I don't know if you've actually been online lately, but holy, like some of the hand poured stuff that people are doing nowadays is phenomenal. And I truly believe that is, you are participating in a hobby if you're dabbling in that part of it. So what is everybody else's opinion? I mean, I'm just an idiot, so I'd like to hear from other people whether they think that silver stacking is legitimately a hobby or not. So with that being said, I just want to say, minus the initial confusion, my experience with Investor Crate has been outstanding. Customer service has been really on top of everything and really responsive once we got over the initial hurdle of not being able to communicate. I think that there's probably a hidden lesson to be learned in that. Uh, for me specifically, there was a hidden lesson learned in that, and it's a lesson well learned. And I do try to support um, companies that are veteran owned and operated, just because that's something that I believe in personally. So the fact that I was able to mend the relationship with Investor Crate for me was phenomenal. So you guys will be seeing new videos every month from whatever package that I get, whatever box I get. We'll do videos on it monthly and reveal them to you. And if you have any, I'm telling you right now, if you got anything that you want to see, put it down in the comments, and I will definitely pick that up the next time that I specify what kind of box that I'm looking at. For folks that want to dip their toes in the Investor Crate waters, these videos are invaluable simply because it allows us to show folks what Investor Crate is offering. So if you liked what you saw, please give us a thumbs up, click the subscribe button, blobbity blah on the bell crap. You guys know the routine. You know what you're doing here. We've all been on YouTube for a while. So we just want to thank you all very much. We just passed 320 subscribers, well on our way to 400. There will be a giveaway at 400. Watch for that. Like I said, one of these will be our 500 giveaway. So not exactly sure what I'm doing for the 400 yet, but I'll figure it out. So for Minnesota Stacking, we just want to say thank you very much for watching and have a great day.